All right, we're gonna do some walking in the Marine Park neighborhood. I figure what we'll do is we'll walk around some of these neighborhood streets, take a look at the area, see what kind of real estate and homes there are in this area. Marine Park is a very nice neighborhood. So, as you can see, these nice homes. You get to park your car on the grass. So temperature is about 85 degrees, nice, warm, dry summer day. And we're just going to take a nice, relaxing walk through some of these side streets. Maybe we'll end up at Marine Park itself. The neighborhood has a really big park called Marine Park, so it's not just the neighborhood name. Here's some sunflowers. A little bird feed here, look at that. And it's got a camera, so people get to watch it. Look at this home over here. There's some interesting homes on these blocks. Look at that home. That is an interesting configuration. A very nice home. I like small homes. I don't like big homes. I like looking at big homes, but living in a big home, I don't want to live in a big home. Too much space. You get kind of lonely living in a big home, like Bruce Wayne. We all know what happened to Bruce Wayne in the Flash universe, right? The Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne, he went nuts. By the way, we were just on Henriksen Street. And now we are on Avenue T. This is a section of Avenue T that I've never covered on the channel. I've covered Avenue T from the other side of Marine Park. This runs right into Marine Park. I think what we'll do for this walk is we will walk on Avenue T and Avenue U. What we'll do is we'll walk a couple blocks, go up a side street, go down a couple blocks, go down a side street. I think we'll do it like that until we get to Marine Park. At some point, I'll keep an eye on the time of the walk. At some point, I would like to get into Marine Park and give you guys a little bit of a walk inside the park. So I thought a FedEx truck was going to come right up on the sidewalk there. Let's walk up Kimball. Let's follow the FedEx truck that is driving backwards. I don't know, I guess for him it might have been easier to just back up instead of going around the block. Maybe, I know why. I can see why. It looks like there is a construction zone up the block and you can't get through the street. So he had to come around and back in. See, that's one thing about me. I'll always make sure that I give context. I don't like to take things out of context. I don't want to make the FedEx guy look like he's dumb. He was actually doing the right thing.
I like it a lot. There's different notes you could do on the sprayer.
So right now we are walking back up to Avenue U right now. Walking up Kimball. Checking out all the homes in the neighborhood. Like that one that's got a nice 76 flag. Nice 1776 flag, American flag. It looks like they're clearing out a manhole. Alright, we are back on Avenue U. Looks like this guy was weed whacking the grass. Smells really good too. It smells like fresh grass. I guess we'll skip Ryder Street and go down the next block. I think the next block should be the I think it should be the numbered streets. Yeah, East 38th. We'll go down East 38th. Let's see what's down East 38th Street. We're pretty close to, I mean, obviously Marine Park, but we're also close to the marshlands. They got a whole marshlands area. I will, you know what, if you guys want to see that, I'll take you guys to that in the fall. I don't like going in there in the summer. There's a lot of, you get bit. Come mosquito food in there. They love my ankles. They love my ankles and my legs. That's where I mostly get bit. That's because where all the blood is from all the walking I do, all the pressure's down there. Mosquitoes are they know exactly where to go, man. They're better than nurses. You know, there's some nurses that cannot find a vein at a hospital to draw your blood, but mosquitoes do not have that problem. Looks like some work is going on over there. This is the theme of the summer, man. These flowers. Keep seeing these flowers. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I said I would give you guys an update on the July numbers. We actually did really good. We ended a streak, but not by much. And the numbers were skewed last year. We actually, I'll be totally transparent. Last July we didn't do well. Last July, we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna walk down to Avenue S, and then we'll come up another street. I had said this a few walks ago. The numbers for last July were very skewed, and it was because I didn't even realize how many shorts I posted last July. It was actually very obscene. I posted 9 short clips. But some of them were good. I mean, they were lightning strikes. There was some lightning strikes. There was some flooding, like news-worthy 30-second clips or 1-minute clips. It wasn't like, like my normal train videos that I throw up, the little 30-second train clips. And that is probably why I didn't do so many walk-in videos that month last year, because the shorts were carrying the channel, and I figured, just leave it alone, let the shorts run the time. But where I got hurt was the watch time. I did not have good watch time last July. So the view count was very skewed, but everything else was low. So this month, we might not have gotten as many views, but we had way more subscribers, watch time, and revenue. The revenue number was crazy. It was like we had quadrupled the amount of ad revenue that we had last year. Watch time was 50% higher. Basically almost doubled the watch time, and subscribers were double. So just the views, but the views are only down like by a few thousand. We came close. But look at these homes. Look how far back these homes are. Look at that. Look at this home. It's as if they built the street around the homes instead of the other way around. Like usually, they'll knock down homes and put them in a different spot. These homes look like they're in their original spots. So anyway, speaking about YouTube stats and all that, now we're in August, and August was the same thing, kind of. So, but we won't be posting shorts or anything like that. We've cut down on the shorts. I'd said this a while back. Like I have stopped posting shorts because of what YouTube has done. And shorts, when I was using them, they were supplementing my videos. They don't supplement them anymore. They take over, and I don't like that. So, for instance, I take a walk down at 125th Street, Harlem, and then I put a short up of the trains coming into the 125th Street Harlem station with a link that takes you to the Harlem Walk. So that's what I was doing. I was supplementing. That doesn't happen anymore. Like, whatever YouTube changed, they broke everything, and YouTube wants to become TikTok. That's the thing. They would rather have you have your face on camera in a portrait mode and just talking non-stop, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. This is East 36th Street. We're going to walk back up now. East 36th is a two-way road. It's not a one-way road. Oh, you know what, guys? I mentioned this in the last walk. We have to go down this way. I want to show you a very old piece of property here in Brooklyn. This is that farmland I was talking about on the Avenue R walk. Goes back hundreds of years here in Brooklyn. Remember, I'm not a historian. I don't practice history, but this is, I don't know if this is like the first farm in Brooklyn, but it's definitely one of the oldest. Look at this thing. This is all farmland right here. Look at this house. This is a beautiful home. Original, with all the land that goes all the way to the next block. And then right here, they have some signs that you can read. Here, I'll go slow so you guys can then pause and read each one. I'll do that for you. Here you go. Let's go back to this one right here. There's a lot of signs, by the way. So you can see how old this house is. This sign has been here, I want to say, for a little while, by the way. So this talks about the farm. And then the construction of the neighborhood that we are in now. You guys can just pause and read these. So this is it right here. I was talking about this on the Avenue R walk. I was like, I know there was like a... And I was right. It turns out I was right. I said East 36. I wasn't sure. Look at the barrel over there. It's a beautiful home. This is all the original land. There you go, guys. I got you the farmhouse. And there goes those are the homes right there. You see those homes? Those are the homes that were in the picture that I just showed you. When I showed you the picture of them building the neighborhood, when the neighborhood was being built, those are the homes. That's a picture of this block that picture, if you go back, that is a picture of this block. I'm pretty sure it's a picture of this block. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get onto Avenue T, and we're gonna just take this now into, you know what, we'll stay on Avenue S. How's that? We'll stay on Avenue S instead, and we'll go down to Marine Park. We're very close. It's right over there. What we'll do is we'll walk around the perimeter. What we'll do is we'll go over to the park, but we'll stay on the streets, and then we'll go into the park. I'm keeping an eye on the time. It says, let me get out of the sun and see what it says here. It's close to 30 minutes, so we're doing good. We're making good time. Pizza Emporium, and it looks pretty packed in there. A lot of people. It must be a good pizza place. T&T discount. I almost said tot because they had the ampersand with a circle, so I thought it said TOT. It's TNT. T and T, not TNT like the explosive. We're pretty close to the park. Let's go up East 34th Street. This is not going to take us to Macy's. Some of you are probably thinking about 34th Street, Manhattan. This is definitely nowhere near Macy's. Speaking of Macy's, I was looking on the news. They finally took the big Macy's sign down that's been up for like, I don't know how many years it's been up. 50 years or whatever, 60 or 70, I don't know. But when they took it down, man, the old architecture behind it had never been touched since, never been renovated and everything. You could go online and look that up. It will quite interesting what it looks like without the sign being there. And apparently they're going to replace it with a Times Square type of LED screen or something, I heard. So, but now look at these homes. Now they've caused an interesting dilemma. People have seen the old structure underneath, and they don't want them to do anything with it. They want them to leave it alone. So Macy's is going to do what they want to do. So they're not going to listen to us. They're not going to listen to the plebs. They want to put a Times Square screen. They're going to put a Times Square screen over there. I said we were close to 30 minutes. Actually, we're more close to 20 minutes of walking. We got 23 minutes of walking going on right now. If you guys are wondering why I have not done the 3rd Avenue summer strolls this year yet, because there's still 2 more after this one, after the last 2. I can still do the other 2. They repeat. I always do the first 2 and I don't do the last 2. So this year I'll do the last 2, you know. Hopefully it doesn't rain, because the last 2 Fridays the weather's been nice, but I wanted to stay out of Bay Ridge. We've been in Bay Ridge too much because of all the rainstorms and stuff. I like to pick my routes in that area because it's safe for me and stuff. And I realize we've been in Bay Ridge a lot. There goes the park. So we're gonna stay out of Bay Ridge for a while. So. I have not eaten today, and I will not eat until dinner time. I have chosen to fast today because of yesterday I was inside and I was eating a lot of fatty foods. So I'm kind of like cleansing my body of all the stuff I ate yesterday. So I am not going to eat until tonight. I guess I should cross because this guy wants to take over the sidewalk with his car. By the way, we're walking up to Avenue U. And then we're gonna, you know what, we'll stay on Avenue U and then we'll go into the park. Some nice homes across the street. You got all the marshlands over there. They got a nice hiking trail in there. Part of the larger Gravesend Bay / Jamaica Bay. Jamaica Bay is further beyond. I was going to say further behind me. Further behind me in the other direction. Earlier this year, we went to Mill Basin, so that would be the next neighbor. Like if I went past Kings Plaza, you get into Mill Basin, and then you get into Bergen Beach, and then right after Bergen Beach is Canarsie. And we are going to go to Canarsie. We're trying to, what I'm doing, look at all this parkland. This is a marine park. What I'm trying to do is work this side of Brooklyn, the west side, and continue moving west. So, excuse me. Wow, I'm really misspeaking today. East side of Brooklyn. Not west. West is we're just talking about Bay Ridge and stuff. But we are gonna stay east for a while. This walk right here breaks up our alphabet soup walks. We were walking all the alphabet letters and then poof, I did this one. Which still counts because we were walking on Avenue T and Avenue S and Avenue U, I guess, but we'll get back to just doing like one avenue again. We'll probably do Avenue J coming up. Do Avenue I, do L, you got M, you got N, you got all the letters. There is no A and B Avenue as far as I know. There is an Avenue D, but that doesn't start until past Flatbush Avenue. You do have an Avenue C, but that is a very short avenue. There is an Avenue F. I think that's also another short letter avenue. I'm not sure. Look at this old fire hydrant, guys. Look at this old fire hydrant. Look how old this thing is old. Look at that. That thing is tiny. All right, you know what? Let's head into the park. This time we'll walk. We've been in the park a couple times this year, I think. So this time we'll walk in the opposite direction that we did the last two times. So. And it's going to be a short walk because when we get to the other side of the park, that's where we're going to end it. Wanted to throw a shorter walk in there. Look at the lands. Look how much land. Just a whole bunch of land. No buildings, just trees and grass. All right, we're going to walk along the path here, and we're going to go out there. As you can see the house, the park house out there. That's where we're going to go. We're going to end up over there. Maybe what we'll do is we'll walk a little bit over there, check out the handball courts and stuff like that, but we're going to end it on that side. So you can see everyone is out enjoying the weather right now. It is, I think I said it earlier, it's around 85 degrees, clear, dry, very nice day out. They did have a forecast of maybe a shower passing through, but I don't see it. I mean, you can see a lot of these clouds do look like they're holding some water, but I don't think we're going to see any of them let loose. I just realized I think I'm in the bike lane. So, well, it doesn't matter. People walk in whatever lane they want to here in the park. So. And that is where all the avenues continue, like Avenue S and Avenue T. The park pretty much is just smack middle in the middle of where all the major avenue routes go from, east to west to east. There is a cement truck on my left. That's what that noise is. There is so much parklands in this park. You got park here, all the way up to the street over there. You got park going all the way across here, and the same thing on the other side where there's a break, a path, and then more grass. But you look at this park and you realize how big parks like Central Park and Prospect Park are. And even Greenwood Cemetery. Like, as big as this park is, those parks are bigger. I'm going to go back into the bike lane. You got a handball courts over here, and there's more handball courts on the other side. This is what I was saying before, so check out some of the handball courts. This is one set of them. There's another set out there. That's the one where you see mostly people playing handball over there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll wrap it up in here. We'll walk around this area. We'll go inside this area, see what's going on. And then I'm going to call it. We started all the way over there, guys. Remember, we came into the park on that side. That's how far we've walked in the last, 5-10 minutes. What you hear there is the bocce ball courts. This is the community center here. They have the bathrooms. I'll probably use the bathroom before I'm done today. You can see everybody's playing bocce ball here. Over here you got the handball courts and the basketball courts. Looks like they're getting ready to play, I guess. And then I believe over there they got some tennis courts. Yeah, you can see there's some tennis courts over there. Go this way. There's another handball court over there, all by itself. I don't know if you guys can see it. When we get past these trees, you'll see it. Right there. You see they got that fencing on the top of the walls there that stop the ball from going over. I don't know if that makes a difference. I know sometimes when I used to play handball, I used to hit the ball way higher than that if it went over the wall. It'll be interesting to see if they put those on top of the handball courts at Bay Tree Park. They're currently renovating Bay Tree Park right by my house, and this morning I woke up to the nice smell of tar. They're gonna pave a lot of the walkways in the park. They're putting in new tennis. They're actually breaking up all the tennis courts. They're going to put new tennis courts, new basketball courts. That park is due for renovation. The last time that park was renovated, Koch was the mayor. No joke. That's what the placard says in the park. Mayor Koch, 1988. I was a freshman in high school. All right, guys, this is it. I'm going to end it here. I hope you all enjoy the walk. We did some neighborhood streets in Marine Park, and then we ended up here in Marine Park. We visited the old farmhouse. So, nice, well-rounded walk. And stay tuned for more walks. And I will catch you all on the next one, wherever that's going to be. So take care and bye-bye from Marine Park.